Haven't even started. We already had a subscription. Don't know what it says though because it was in Chinese. Anyway, we are going to continue. It's been a while, hasn't it? Hello Magnus, how you doing? Let's just continue where we left off. It's been a while, but it's been busy.
Check it out. This is where it all went down for the
Sandyland, how you doing? Good to see you. Had a bit of issues with Pro Street because it kept launching in safe mode, even when the generic INI was fixed in the good position. Last time I know that we stage 3 everything, I believe. I think I'm going to reduce, yeah. I might take off ABS and stability management, and I'm gonna do that right now. Because it's hampering. Should have disabled that way earlier. Units, no mode options. This needs to be disabled. This needs to be disabled. Let's see how it goes.
In case you didn't know it, we're wait.
The 240SX is one of my favorite grip cars of the game, but it has like no power whatsoever. Same in speed races. It's doing amazing in drifting and it's doing surprisingly well for drag races. I feel like I'm missing some graphical things. Could be me though. Favorite drift car, the 03 Mustang. Need to remember I've got ABS disabled when I'm testing stage 4 cars. But I've also noticed in testing, stability management and ABS is a real bitch. Like so when you do a lap in practice mode, and then you complete the lap, then restart, then for some reason like stability management is disabled somewhat and the negative effects of ABS too. You saw that when I had stability management enabled and I turned, it just... There's like some weird traction control thing going on, but it's not traction control, like it's so weird. Maybe I can enable ABS after this, but stability management needs to be disabled. Favorite speed car? Blah 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 blah. Kinda wanna say Mazda 3, just because it's pretty much... You won't expect it to be that good. And it's in the top 10. A lot of new faces. We have Julian. Tuscutus, I've seen you before.
Oh hey, if you want to talk drifting, the legendary Takashi Sato from the Apex Glide team has turned up. Look for him in the S.
I'm gonna enable
We're actually lucky to have Takashi.
ABS again. But this needs to be disabled. And I think with my car I can also just... no, I'm gonna enable. Just electronic stability control needs to be disabled. Could be me, but I think there's some graphical wise. Grip wise, G35 is fun to drive. To me it's an okay car, it's nothing special. One of my favorite grip cars is the the Mazda RX-8 is a cheap car to use. Well, I would say like it's pretty much overpowered for the price. But one of my favorite cars to use is a Sedan Cupra. How's the frame rate for you guys? Because it's a bit choppy, but it could be my second screen because that's a cheap ass monitor. Alright, dude, and with the Chinese signs, do you have like... Oh wow, they're all going off. Do you have like an English name I can refer to? I've experimented with other racing titles to this channel, like Wreckfest, like Forza, Juiced. On tracks like this, the 240SX is shining, but on like tracks like Willow Springs or something, it's absolutely bad. Boom. I would love to do a Midtown Madness 2 playthrough, not 1, because 1 is borderline insane, but maybe 2. Drive a Pro Alliance in San Francisco I've been toying with to do that, but you know, before we even come close to a playthrough like that, there are still many playthroughs to go through. And with the massive list that I have right now, and with the insane business of schedule that I have right now, that is going to take a while. Because yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed properly. Like, I think I haven't streamed last week, I've streamed one time the week before, and then, yeah, it's been a while. And it's not going to get any easier because exams are coming up. Yeah, this is where it's bottlenecking. Yeah, cheers Magnus. 2 done, 3 to go. So yeah, 3 exams to go and they're all near the end of May. We desperately need the 6th gear. We just need. The car has the power. I wonder how good it is if we get a 6th gear. And we can't catch him. We don't have the top speed. Can't do anything. I literally can't do anything. We did broke the record, which is this one is the shortest. I mean, 500 brake horsepower. It's decent, but it's the gearbox, you know. I think we have a stage 4 engine for this car. I'm pretty sure we have. If only we could get like a stage 4 induction and a stage 4 drivetrain. That's all we need. Oh. Yeah, we've stage 3 everything on all cars. Yeah, you with a Japanese name. Do you have like... How can I call you? Because obviously I can't read those characters. Japanese or Chinese name, I don't know. The Asian name. Scatman. Seriously? Okay, then I'm gonna refer to you as Scatman. Doesn't help. At least you won this one.
We're really seeing some top racing happen out there today.
Stage for drivetrain, please!
Super promotion, and it really brings out the best in them.
Too bad.
Certainly brought out the best, and Ryan,
Didn't repair it. Nope. We need to win 3 more. Nevada Highway, that's going to be... We're going to have to bring... Yeah, I'm going to have to do this one. This is the really one. No, there isn't. There isn't. Only... The only place where you can get a 6th gear with drivetrain stage 3 is with drag. If you pick the very bottom option, for any drag race car, you get a 6th gear for stage 3. It's the only mode where you can get a 6th gear guaranteed with stage 3. With grip, speed and drift, if the car doesn't come equipped with a 6th gear, you simply need stage 4. You guys want a pink car? We can do a pink car after this. Porter style. Yeah, it's weird why it's only in drag, but hey, I'll take it because that made like a lot of the classic muscle cars insanely good. Pink car for wheelie car, sure. Ooh. Thank you, I'll take that. On the outside. There we go, lovely. Here's the thing, mate. This is a grip car and it's not really made for drifting. Also, when I do a drift, I mean, those guys are not far behind me, but after this one we can do a drift race. Also, I might do a lunch stream on Friday. Might. It's way too wide. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're dead. Bit wide. This car has got insane amount of grip, but it's not a Formula 1 car, so. It's not necessarily studying, to be honest, for the exams. Like, I know all the stuff that I need to know. It's more like just it's more a practical exam. It's more like, do I have the... So here's the thing. I need to set up a couple of things, IT-wise, and I have a time limit. So basically, do I have time enough to set everything up? That's basically going to be the exams for everything. One exam that's going to be absolute killer, and 2 days of it hasn't been planned. It's just a Windows server, a Linux server, and networking, all in the same exam. That's going to be a real killer. I'm not too worried about all the other exams. So I might study and create a virtual machine with a Windows server for myself, but it's something I'm not going to do on a Friday evening. But we'll see. There's still some time, because the exam is like the 29th of May, like the big one, so I still have some time to prepare for that one. But you know, besides the exam, you know, I have a 9 to 5 internship, I have friends that I want to game with, I have a girlfriend that I want to spend time with, so... It's funny how your priorities change over time. You know, you hear very often that I'm a gamer at heart, I will stay a gamer, I will game no matter what. But then you get more responsibilities and... then it's funny how things change. Like, I barely game these days, actually. And when I do, it's like a very casual game. Always with friends, but I barely game on my own. And then finding time for YouTube. I'm lucky if I can find a day, like an evening a week, to spend time on YouTube that's not in the weekend. But you know, after May, a lot of free time should reappear, because then I'm about done with the hours requirements for the internship. The exams will be done, hopefully, at least most of them will be done. And then after that, July, you know, the summer break. So after that, we'll get a lot more free time. But it's just this month and next month will be a bit of a drag. So there's probably also not going to be the speed video in May, probably in June. But here's the thing, like, when I switched internships, I had like a month of free time back in December, but obviously that was in the temporary house where I had terrible internet, so I couldn't stream. I wish I could, because then I had loads of free time back then. Unfortunate. Oh, that was so much better, wow. No, this has stock suspension. This car for drift has no handling upgrades whatsoever, because that guarantees the most points. The more handling upgrades you have for a drift car, the less points you get. Obviously some cars need some suspension, like the classic muscle cars, otherwise they just handle not at all. But most cars can are better off with stock suspension. I have a tuning spreadsheet in the main testing videos if you want to have a quick look. Which cars is the best for everything. Speech. There was one mode we didn't unlock yet. Can't remember. Blah 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 blah. Let's. We gotta do Nevada, don't we? You're better off with just tuning your car. Just put stage 3 suspension on your 240SX, tune the car with like maximum steering sensitivity and anti-roll bars and stuff like that. And then just after you've tuned the car, just revert the suspension to stock. The tune will stay. But obviously you can't edit it. I highly recommend keeping tire stock for drifting. For any car. Reduce the stock, yeah, I'll reduce the stock. I actually find it quite baffling, like how many people still don't know the stage reduction trick after so many years. I'm getting quite a lot of questions like, what does reduce to stock mean, or how does this work? Obviously I can't blame you if you don't know, but you know. Oh, no, it's dropping a bit in power. Whoa, 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 whoa. Exactly, Sandyland. God, I wish I had a 6th gear. I'm sure, Magnus, a lot of people have already made a tutorial video on how to do them. There are also quite a lot of tuning videos, but a lot of them don't tune the car the way I prefer, but obviously tuning is a personal preference. Still second, still second, still second. We've won, so we can back out. But with a stage 4 car, I'm gonna dominate this one. We have a speed car. For any speed racing we have, we need to bring, we need to just keep grinding those rewards. Oh, that was a nice overtake. This car is so good for grip racing. Ooh, that was also a nice overtake. Brake at the last possible moment. For that one. Given that we can run a clean line, I'm going to... No, we don't. Because we messed up that turn. We get a bit of split stream. For this one. Brake at the last possible moment. Ah. Yeah, cock that up. Still nearly 4,000 points in total, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, we get like a net 8.5 grand. Yeah, there we go. Like 8.5 points. Just one more race. Let's do the... Let's do drag racing. I need to know which car I need to take. So if you can pan back to the car, please. Like now, maybe? Oh, that's a message. I think this is the one I need. Yeah, this is the one I need. Okay. What was the message? Okay. Nothing special. Oh, this is the most annoying drag race of all time. But this car should be stable enough to run. This car is just surprisingly good for drag racing, you'll see. Oh, that's a misshift. Still one. Need to hit. This is second, third. Hang on, this is third, fourth. There we go. I got it. At least I think I do. Hang on. Just need to have a quick look. Fifth is E. I'm probably better off doing that. Q. It's caps lock. E. Yeah, but then I want to put that to 1. Heck! Got you, Magnus. Yeah, but when I have clutch with Z, and then to press Z and 6 at the same time is pretty much impossible. Going to 5th immediately isn't that quick, I have to say. Might change it to control. That may be better.
So check it out. Me and a couple of the other super promotion guys got into it at lunch today because we were talking about Ryan Cooper.
Nope, that was terrible. I'm gonna continue and then controls. due to right control. Thank you very much. That to right shifts.
Maybe that is what I'm saying. Cooper's just owned it out there. There's no other way of saying it.
Oh yes. But I'm gonna check. I need to check something at least. Because I believe we got force induction, but I think we've already stage. I think we got stage 4 for the speed car. Yeah, we got stage 4 engine. Only an engine. Fortunately, no drivetrain. And obviously, because you guys requested it. Paints. I'm gonna make it a candy. Good enough for me. My best time in a quarter mile was 9.74 seconds with Challenger, no clutch. Oh, that's and actually I don't know if that's impressive because I never use clutch. Well, like I never use clutch. I always use the clutch option for drag racing because so I don't know how bad it is without using the clutch difficulty, if you know what I mean. Oh, no, look. Magnus, like I said previously, drag racing is the only mode where if you select the very bottom drivetrain option, you get a guaranteed 6th gear. Guaranteed. I also believe I have that in my... where are you? Cartoons. Like for instance, rear-wheel drive sports. Look, drivetrain. Pick the very bottom option to get a 2nd gear. It's with classic muscle. Pick the very bottom option to get a 6th gear. That's with stage 3. If you pick the very bottom option, you get a guaranteed 6th gear. This feels useless. What didn't we... Oh, we didn't unlock speed. Oof. So we need to do 2 more speed. Oh. Need to do 2 more speed. There are 2 speeds in here. So that's all we need. So we need to dominate. No speeds in here. No speeds in here. Ooh. I need to win 2 more if regardless, so I'm going to have to do this one anyway. We need a stage 4. We need a stage 4 drivetrain by the 3rd Nitro side event because there's no way we can even think of challenging those high-end guys like GP Lawrence, the guy with the Corvettes, the guy with the Murcielago. No way. And I'll be super pissed if we get if we get a stage 4 drivetrain, we can swap the car, so I won't be mad. Even if we have stage 4 engine for the 240SX, we need a drivetrain. Yeah, he was gonna squeeze me anyway. I'm all about fair play. The only time I cheat these days in Pro Street is to unlock the money to buy all the cars to test them. Without stability management, holy moly, this is so much better. Should have turned it off a long time ago. But yeah, my goal from now on, even with the exam, well, maybe not with exams, but from now on is to stream at least once a week. Doesn't matter if it's like a Forza stream, or if it's a Pro Street playthrough, or if it's a challenge stream, or if it's a launch stream. Just a stream. Maybe not during the exams period, which is starting from... what was it? In the week of the 13th, the exams will start. I have an exam on Wednesday, the 15th, the 22nd, and these two. So, yeah. So maybe not during those weeks. But we'll see. Look at how much dominating, or like how dominating we are during like a corner heavy circuit like this. Oh, the power for the grip mode is so bad. That was a decent drift. Not too bad. I actually don't like the song. I also don't really like this song. I need to remember to delete song. That's the grip. Or like a similar system like how Most Wanted or Carbon did it. Like 2 markers that revealed what exact thing you were going to get. And then 4 markers that are going to be like, I don't know, money or a free car marker. Or maybe a pink slip from one of these guys. That would be insane actually. Ooh. Like this car's got like 400 brake horsepower or something, but the power just isn't there. Was it have 400? I don't remember actually. That is a similar challenge is pretty much on the plan board, like trying to beat Pro Street with the worst cars possible. That's going to be frustrating and that's going to take a long time. So basically with that challenge we're going to start out with the worst cars. And if we can't win any more of those cars, we're going to move up like a tier. Like basically switching from like the worst car to a car that's maybe a 1/10 of a second faster is no use, so... But yeah, that is on the plan board. It just will take a little while before we get there. $11,000 points, that's insane. We already won, so we can bail out of this one. Now we're going for the one with speed, which is this Autobahnring. And let's hope Wait, it did have 2 speed challenges, right? It did. Okay, so we just need to break the record of these 2 sprints, just to win this race day, and we can challenge the kings basically. My idea was to start with the nitro side first, to see if we can get a stage 4 transmission. If we can't get it, we're gonna do the other kings, see if we can get a stage 4 transmission on one of the other cars. Because if we do, we can simply switch those cars and hope we can get like stage 4 engine for that car as well. That is my idea. Because we're going to have to get a stage 4 drivetrain on a car to apply that for speed races. Doesn't matter which car it is, because we can simply switch it out. Paul Trask is on my ass right now. There's nothing I can do to keep him behind. He's just so much quicker. Probably the M3 E92, given that's a king car. And how terrible it is. Or perhaps the Evo 9. Because that's a car that you think is good, but it just isn't. Or maybe the Supra, because it's only good for drag racing and for nothing else. I don't think I saw Paul Trask in this. No, I don't. So I know the Subaru is quick. I know the Corvette is quick. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Okay, nice. Thank you for that one. Purely because of because it's the King's car, and obviously it's like the top 10 worst cars or something. I'm not sure which position it exactly is in, but it's super bad. Camera shake seems to have gotten worse or something, I don't know. I need to spare my NOS though. Coming out of this corner is probably the wise idea. I should do like a top 5 favorite car short video for each mode. Like a top 5 for grip, top 5 for speed, for drag, and for drift. For wheel doesn't really matter because there are 18 cars that are amazing. Ooh, what happened here? The Civic is my least favorite grip car, yeah. Even though it's not the worst, I think it's like 65th or something, it's still my least favorite. just because it has got no traction whatsoever. It may have got decent power for its class or like its rank, but I also just generally just dislike the Civic, also in real life. Not the Civic SI. I like the Civic SI, but the Civic, the regular one, I just don't like. Yeah, that is true, Magnus. It's probably the M92 is probably the most disappointing car. So that's basically actually the answer to Tusky's question. I remember actually first time I got it, thinking it was going to be decent and just thought that Ray Krieger just was a terrible king. Okay, we broken those two, so now we just need to do a race. Just gonna do a time attack. 347 brake horsepower. It's 100 more than our real life car, but it feels slower. How is it possible? Mike, the drivetrain on the speed car is fully to top speed. Every gear, it just needs a 6th gear. Obviously it has no issues in here. Most surprised car. Mazda 3 for speed, easily. For grip. The Leon Cupras, yeah, kind of, but of how good the car grips, probably I would say. For drag, yeah, the Challenger. Obviously, that's an easy one, but also the 350Z, because that's like 5th best or something. That was very surprising. And for drift, the 03 Mustang. And the Charger, the classic Charger, is also very surprising for drift. That was also really good. The Subaru Impreza is also an insane grip car. The Zonda is also good, but you know, you expect to be that good because that car costs like $700,000 or credits or however you want to call it. So you expect it to be good. You know, the McLaren F1, the CCX, the 4GT and the Zonda, you know, they're all amazing cars, but I like it when like a car like a Leon Cupra, an RX-8, performance amazing because that car costs next to nothing compared to the supercars. Hate to break it to you, but the Evo 10 is just better. I want the Subaru to be better. It's more consistent, it feels more stable, but the Evo 10 is just better. A lot better.
Oh yeah, check it out. We got Apex Blood in the house.
So we won this one.
I like how Rio's put together his crew, 'cause he jumped right over the
1,000 cash.
by putting a
Useless. Yeah, so we won the nitro sites, obviously. I'm gonna try to do at least the first one. The first two, I mean. I'm gonna save this for last. First I want to beat the Kings. So my plan is do at least the first and the second one. If we didn't get stage 4 transmission, we're gonna do all the other ones until we get a stage 4 transmission. Finish Nate Denver first and then just see what order I'm going to do it. Assuming I can keep up with these guys. Because maybe the 240SX is that bad. I don't know. I just don't know.
Look at all that tuner love we got going on out there. It is crazy. One thing's for sure, looking at all that firepower lined up out there, you're gonna remember them. Hey, this ain't no library, people. Come on. Okay, and there it is. Here we go.
Or what I could do is enable clutch for the speed challenges, because if you're holding clutch and you're drafting, then you break the speed limits. If that's needed, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to race dirty. I'm just going to follow the rules of racing. Even if there are AI, I always keep it clean. I'm going to stay in the middle-ish. I'm not going to actively block him. But this is quite narrow, so you can take advantage of that. But here's going to be wide, so... Here it's narrow again, so you can take advantage of that. Stay in the middle. Just the AI is being dumb for not trying to actually overtake me. The Nissan 240SX is on my list of cars to test for speed cars in stage 4. But I am not confident that it's going to make a top 20. I'm more confident in the Corolla with the stage 4 to be more powerful, and the Honda Integra Type R. Because they feel like they have a lot more power than the 240SX. Then again, a lot of the stage 4 speed cars can hit the 250 mile an hour speed barrier. Then we actually won. Had to fight for it, but we actually won. Oh, yep. Take a little snack. Michael, how are you? Boring. I do love that to GTO though. You can tune it to a certain degree to make it work, but it's still going to be very floaty. I can probably forget it for top speed runs. There's no way I can keep up with them. Hang on, I'm gonna do that right now. Gameplay, mode options, speeds, manual of clutch. You'll see what I mean. It doesn't work with NOS. So basically, if you're at the speed limits and you do clutch and then do NOS, that just doesn't work. I have a tune for every single stage 3 car, Mike. So if you're looking for that, go look at my tuning spreadsheet. It feels like it's not working. I'm holding in clutch. Doesn't look like it actually works. Maybe it works better on like the speed limit. Maybe it only works for like speed limit and not for like gearbox limit. Okay, so that's going to get. So that's going to be disabled for the next race. No, mate. The only thing I need right now is a stage 4 drivetrain. That's the only thing I really need. We want stage 4 drivetrain, please! Nope! Useless.
Dude, it took some serious garage time to get those cars ready. Oh yeah, check out that lineup. I cannot wait to see him drop the hammer. We're in. It's about to happen. Don't just sit there and come on. There's the start. This is it. The race is on. Look at him.
No, I'm pretty sure because our gearbox is limiting. And there's not like a hard-coded speed limit that's limiting us. And that's the reason why the clutch workaround, glitch, method doesn't work. Like I pretty much never install the white body kit, so aero isn't an issue. Yeah, no chance. No chance. Wow, English. We're already having trouble with the first set of guys. Wow, that is bad. If we don't get a stage 4 drivetrain when we dominate this event, I'm going to do another king.
The prospect driver is working more speed barriers than the Air Force. Like I told you, this is going to be one heck of a contest. We're about to see some real pedal stomping take place.
5th marker, okay. I'm gonna go for it. Or middle, yeah, pick one. I can't get two. Oh, that's super slow. I'm overtaking him. That's actually quite surprising. Second. Hey, I'll take that. Who's in first? Carlos. Doesn't he have a Supra? I'm pretty sure he has. We're getting the points. The results are there, but... It's worse than that. Okay, we're gonna do another king. We are going to do any suggestions, recommendations. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do a poll. How about that? How about that? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Restore chats. Poll. Next king. Grip. Drag. Add option. Drifts. Start poll. Vote away. $50-50 on grip. Seems that drag is not really popular. Found it quite odd given that right now that is like my best Pro Street video at the moment. 6 votes, it's still split, wow. It's obviously not going to be drag. So I can choose between either. I'm going to choose grip. Grip it is. Grip it is.
Well, there he goes now.
I swear, if we get like a stage 4 drivetrain, the very... Wow, I would be so pissed. No chance. That was a nice overtake. Fifth marker, final choice. Ooh, bit wide. Such an uninspiring track this. So narrow, it's basically a triangle. It's just boring. With a cheeky shortcut.
Well, this is quite the turn of events. Ryan Cooper has taken out Gavin May. Gavin is only...
Just Mandela Park in general, it's just a boring event. So narrow, just, I don't know, too many hairpins. What is actually your favorite grip event or location? Willow Springs, good one, Tokyo Dockyard. I mean, it's okay for grip racing. It's definitely a lot different to... we actually live close to Portland. Portland is actually not a bad racing track, I really like it. Two for the price of one, I'll take that. Bit bouncy, ooh, save that. I would actually say, event-wise, grip, either a topless, because that's like as close to a Formula 1 proper racing track that it will get, or the Texas Speedway, because it's actually not a bad racing track like the GP one, and the outside oval is just a blast to drive on. For drag, that's easy, Chicago Airfield, just because it's the widest. I used a topless for testing track. Basically, just because that's as close to a proper track that we'll ever get. Because at one point it was going to be a Formula 1 track. Sadly, it just didn't... it never was. No, I hate Ibiza for drifting. It's so narrow. Drift. Maybe Portland. Portland has a good drifting track. But only has one, though. Or like two, maybe. Maybe a topless for drift. A topless has got a couple of good drift tracks. That's like 4 or something. No, wait, more. It's got way more than 4. It's got one in each sector. Infineon. Infineon is just a bit too... yeah. I always struggle with Infineon drift tracks. I know they're somewhat good, but I always struggle with them. Same goes with grip racing on Infineon. I don't click with that track. Never have. Like, there are some good tracks that I know that are amazing, but I just don't click with. Best example, Suzuka. I know it's infamily liked generally, but I just don't click with it. No matter what racing game I play, if it's like a Formula 1 game or like another sim, I just don't click with Suzuka. Look at that, 23 seconds in front. We're dominating this. What is a racing track that is not currently in Pro Street? with multiple layouts that you wish was in Pro Street. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna have to watch this. Snack time.
There he is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The absolute best grip driver around.
Too bad I can't skip this.
Delighted to say that Ivan Tarkovsky has joined us today. Although perhaps you know him better as the Mad Russian.
The absolute best grip driver around.
This is going to be madness. Madness. We've got quite a bit of steel right now. This will not be just sweeping.
Montegi. I am going to be quite honest, I've never heard of that track before. Montegi, Japan? Oh. So we obviously have an oval. That would be one, but then we would have two ovals, so that's a bit useless. Obviously the full GP. Then like, yeah, this inner loop. Could be. It's decent, but I think unnecessary. Ooh. By the way, I said before that Autopolis was going to be almost a Formula 1 track. The reason why it didn't, well, it was on the calendar on the 1994 season, but due to financial reasons, it just didn't make it. Bahrain has 4 layouts. That is actually an insane good shout, Bahrain for Pro Street. That's an insane shout. International track, because it has like this oval-ish, which is decent. Then you have like this layout that goes here. Then you have the inner layouts. You can have like this layout, like layouts. You have so many layouts for Bahrain. This is actually good because you have this inner layout. You can have the Endurance Street circuit, which goes all the way over here. You can have the regular GP circuit, which is all this. You have the loop. You have this layout. You can have this for a drag race, actually. How many layouts does it have? Oh look. This is the Grand Prix circuit that we all know and love. The Endurance Street circuit, which was once in Formula 1. So this is like, I don't know, an endurance with the outer ring, which was once used. The paddock circuit, which is this one. Then we have the inner track, which is this one. The test oval, which is this. Easy. This is an insane shout. Oh. But I don't think a speed race would work there. Drifting will definitely work there because you have this entire section could be used for drifting. This section could be used for drifting, and maybe this as well. I don't know, but yeah, Bahrain is an insane shout. I was only 8 years old at the time. And I didn't got Pro Street initially. I never got the games in that year. Always got it a year later. So I got Underground 1 in 2004, Underground 2 in 2005, Most Wanted in 2006. You know, stuff like that. Silverstone 2. Doesn't Silverstone have like not a lot of... Oh, actually... Silverstone. I don't think Silverstone has that many layouts, to be honest. Oh, never mind. This is the regular Grand... Oh, you also have the inner circuits. The Grand Prix. We have the... What's the difference between these two? Oh, the start is the regular old start. So this doesn't matter. GP, this is literally not the difference at all. Original pits. So this is the first actual variant. This is a variant. This is a variant. Yeah. And also, why is the bottom section not being used? None of the layouts have the bottom section. You could also have this like as a... no, you can't. Or you can have like the old one, you know, the classic ones. This is a great site, by the way. Look at that. You have all the variants and all that stuff. Wow, this is an insane site. Look at that. How about Monza as a speed race? You'll have ovals not being used. That you have like the classic ones. Full course, yeah. This as a speed race. Like this, boom, boom, boom. Then you go over the oval. This would be an insane speed race. This for speed. Then the regular road course Monza for grip. Then, I don't know, this section for drifts. And then obviously a drag race. Easy. So, Magnus, 5th. Nope. Oh, fuck. We don't have to do it again. Let's do the other ones. It doesn't matter, to be honest. No, they're all... I hate this layout, by the way. I mean, there's so many good tracks. Obviously due to licensing issues. Also, I'm gonna turn on the slides. Not that that helps too much, but... Also, I'm just remembering right now, very like randomly. I want to say I'm probably gonna jinx it, but I don't. It's not gonna happen. Remember, like before I stopped streaming for a temporary house, I had loads of issues with this PC. Like loads. The freezing, the stuttering, all that stuff. Gone. Haven't had an issue since September pretty much. Not a clue what fixed it. I'm gonna blame it on bad drivers. Yeah, but I haven't had an issue since September, so it's nearly a full year actually. Well, no, not a full year. Like 2/3 of a year? I don't know. So it could be like it. From what I know, like my best guess was that it had to do with the motherboard and the PCIe output, because the issues were like always like related to the graphics cards. So I'm going to assume like bad video drivers or like bad chip drivers. I don't know. Le Mans will be doesn't I think it's called that. No, yeah, Le Mans. This is insanely long, but it has got insane amount of layouts, that's for sure. But you know, the Sarthe is just insanely long. 13 kilometers, that's just too long, even for a speed race. Hey, Tomato, how you doing, mate? I think it crashed. Now let's hope that the game actually remembered my settings, because for some reason... No, it didn't. Okay, I don't know why, but for some reason it's just... I have everything set to what it should be, but the resolution is always going to be ass when I start it up. First... No, that's not true. But I'm gonna first do this. Audio! Graphics! This is gonna take a while. There we go. Okay, this on 8, this on that, this on that. You know, everything is set to how it should be in the INI files. The key is correct, so I have no idea why it's not saving the settings. This is not the right one. No, this is not the right one. Loads. Round trip to Bucharest since 5 AM. Wow. Nürburgring. Been there once actually, Nürburgring. Haven't raced on it because obviously I don't have a car myself, but I have been to the Nürburgring once. Then again, it's actually not too far from where I live. Yeah, one thing on my bucket list is just to get myself like a cheap, somewhat fast car. And then just go to the Nürburgring and set a decent lap. But the Nürburgring is, yeah, it's... I know it's an insane circuit, it's a dangerous circuit, so that's one of the main things that is holding me back. But one circuit I definitely want to put a lap on is Spa-Francorchamps. That's my favorite racing circuit of all time. Not even Zandvoort. Zandvoort is cool and all, but just too narrow. Spa, that is S tier. in easily, and it's not too far from where I live. No, mate, timers are not allowed, and cameras are also not allowed. But you know, just having a blast on the Nürburgring, that's basically what I want. By the way, Tomato, how is the new Master 3? Like, I somewhat know how it is, because my girlfriend's parents have a Master 6. No, wait, that's not true. They also have a Master 3. Hang on. Yes, they also have a Master 3. Granted, theirs is an automatic. Is yours an automatic? Manual. Good. Granted, for long distances, I would probably actually prefer an automatic. Manual's fun and all, but for long distance, I'd go automatic. Granted, the only automatic car I've ever driven is like a shitty... Well, I wouldn't say shitty. It's just a low-powered Opel Corsa, so... Ooh, a bit too narrow. Yeah, I wouldn't get a sequential. No. They just don't work for road cars. I mean, I'm pretty sure just the Opel Corsa has like a regular automatic gearbox, nothing double clutch or anything. It's way too cheap for that. Basically, manual for fun, automatic for long distance. That's probably the best way. Then again, you can pretty much somewhat manual any automatic. Like, as far as I know, all automatic have like an option to where you can manually change gears. Obviously not by the clutch, but I know the Corsa in my girlfriend's cars has one. And I'd like to say that's like from 2002-ish. But like, I rarely use it. Only on the motorway. Because then the car takes like ages to shift. And has like no power whatsoever. It's so weird, like... The two cars I drive the most often are like the Volvo V50 from my parents and the Opel Corsa from my girlfriend. And they're like two completely different cars. One is an stage 1 tuned Volvo V50 with an inline 5 turbo, which has like 250 brake horsepower. And then the other one is an automatic Opel Corsa, which has like a 1.2 liter inline 4, which has like, I don't know, 40 horsepower at max. And funnily enough, the Volvo would suit an automatic better, and the Opel would suit a manual better. But you know, they're swapped because my girlfriend only has an automatic license. Oh, wow. Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, like 80s American cars are all terrible. Here's the thing though, with like, they're decent for shopping, they're decent as shopping cars, but on the motorway they just scream at like 5,000 RPM at 130 kilometers an hour. Yeah, and when it's an automatic as well. Like automatic transmissions on tiny engines just don't work. They just don't work. I'm just, you know, kind of like thinking. I've driven like, I don't have like a lot of driving experience. Like I've only had my license since December of last year. But I've driven like already quite a lot of cars, to be honest. But I've driven a Mark 7 Golf. I've driven an A-Class Mercedes, driven a C-Class Mercedes, a Volvo V50 obviously. A Renault Kadjar, Renault Captur, Opel Corsa. Like, the Golf and the Mercedes drove pretty much exactly the same. Like, when you're inside the car and driving, you just don't realize, like, you're driving a different car. Obviously, the Opel just is underpowered and just that feels different. The Volvo is, like, I wouldn't say overpowered, but that just also feels different. And then the Renault Kadjar and Captur also didn't feel anything different. Give me a stage 4 drivetrain. A stage 4 drivetrain, please! Next one is going to be the 5th marker. A Dacia Logan, Ford Focus, B-Class Mercedes, and now the Mazda 3. B-Class Mercedes. Why would you have a B-Class Mercedes? Cars I just don't get, like the old A-Class Mercedes and the current B-Class Mercedes. You know, one car I almost considered getting, genuinely, was like Dacia Logan MCV. It was like, I don't know, an underpowered 1 liter engine that's turbocharged, which output like 140 brake horsepower. Which sounds bad in a car that's like an MPV class, but that thing only weighs like 1100 kilograms or something. Or 1200, something like that. Didn't cost anything pretty much in tax, insurance, repairs. Would have been an ideal first car, to be honest. Yeah, the Dacia Sandero is super popular. Dacia in general, actually. It's mainly because they're cheap, but not terrible. Cheap, but not terrible. Yeah, that's probably the best way of saying it. Like, there are many cheap cars out there, but most of them are terrible. Most terrible car I've ever been in, Kia Picanto. Holy moly, that thing was bad. That's the car from my ex. I hated that car. Oh, I didn't know that, tomato. Yeah, it's got like, you know, some modern touches, but you know, the essentials pretty much. And then sat-nav I saw, but you know, that's not really necessary these days, given that, you know, you have a phone with sat-nav. Another first car I've considered getting myself is a Volkswagen Up, but they're still quite expensive to buy, to be honest, even second hand. Like a Volkswagen Up, a decent one will cost like 5 grand or something. but they're super cheap for petrol, insurance, tax, repairs, all that stuff. It's just the initial buying price is quite expensive here in the Netherlands. And then also car I've been considered getting for a very long time is a twin air Fiat Punto of the 0.9 liter 2-cylinder engine. Insanely good for gas, but it has like 100 and something-ish brake horsepower, so triple figure horsepower. That's quite insane from a 1 liter. Or I'm going completely the opposite way and get myself like an old Volvo. I would actually love to drive an LPG car. I've never driven an LPG car. I've only driven petrol and diesel. I'm also not considering electric cars anytime soon, given that, well, I'm still not sold on electric cars and it's still super expensive. Like the cheapest electric car is still like 15 grand or something like that, and it's like a very shitty car. There are a lot of cars that I want to at least try, and there are some cars that I really consider getting. But, you know, I want to get like a decent first car. Money isn't really the biggest issue. It's just that I want to get like a... I don't know. I won't say bad, I want to get a cheap first car. Like no more than 3.5 grand to purchase initially. And then tax and insurance and maintenance, all that stuff. And obviously the market is different, you know, from where you are. Obviously the insane example is the UK. Where like initial buy-ins are super cheap, but where insurance is like insanely expensive. Oh yeah, the Dacia Spring, that was the electric car, yeah. But you know, it's an electric car, so people will buy it. 6th of May driving exam. Oh. My tip for you is to watch some, you know, POV driving videos from instructors. Like, what was that one? The one was based in the UK. I watched that one a lot. And then do like a driving lesson before your exam. That's also a good tip. And you know, I can say like calm down, take it easy, but you know the nerves will get to you. Most likely it did to me, but it's a nerves before the exam. You know, when I was driving like 5 minutes into my exam, I was like super calm. Like it was just another driving lesson. Dacia experiment for a while with an automatic manual transmission called the Dacia Easy. Excuse me. By the way, Lucario or Lucario, however you want to pronounce your name, where are you actually examining? Excuse me. Yeah, which city? Forza 4 actually had decent music. Is it like a busy city? Never been to Snake before. One tip I can definitely recommend you is to watch the YouTube channel called Soul Drive. He's a Dutch like POV driving instructor, which basically, yeah, shows you what to do, what not to do, and actually also films actual driving lessons. So, you know, he helped me insanely, an insane amount. 7.5 grand. Conquer driving, that was the one that I was searching for.
Well, the big news today is the temperature. We're topping. This is a wicked lineup for you, everybody, so get ready. All of these drivers playing for more than cash. This is for reputation, the ultimate stakes. It's gonna be savage.
Don't bother to ask me to do Frisian. What? How would you pronounce it? Frisian or something? Oh, I live literally right next to Friesland. Well, the province is right next to Friesland, but you know, it could be like a generational thing, where like the dialects are basically like dimming down. Like that's very noticeable here in Groningen, where like the generation, like my parents like talk Gronings to each other and to people their age, but people my age never. Like the dialects are pretty much dying down from all I know. Hey Jukker, we now have 4 Dutches here, wow. Including me. Ooh, that's a bit wide. That was a terrible line. Shit, that pretty much means that like the dialects are dying down. Dying down? Dying? Just dying. Dying out, that's the right word. Ooh, that's going to be bad with this car. I'm gonna try it anyway.
I've seen this lap before. He's very competitive, this grip runner driver. I can't wait to see his skill at work on this course.
Yeah, to a point, Magnus, that I simply cannot understand it. Like, all I can pretty much get is like what you are talking about, but that's pretty much it. Oh, 290, that's it. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Oh, yeah. Everything is to the max. Everything is to the max. Oh, this is bad. Like I said, we need a stage 4 drivetrain. We don't really need it for grip, because this is pretty much the only exception where we do need it. But we desperately need it for the speed car. Desperately. Otherwise I'm not even gonna bother to challenge the second to last event or Nitro side. But it can always be worse, because look at the guy who's in dead last. Yeah, but it's pretty much like a couple of generations before us. Only those people still talk with the dialect. I don't hear it on work, I don't hear it from any of my friends, I only like hear it from my parents. Oh yeah, we're out of split screen. Well, not power-wise, that's for sure. Look at that. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that is terrible. Cyber, how are you doing? It's still 8,000 points, wow.
That last race was just typical of what we've come to expect here.
Do I even want to do? Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I think I'll be good for the, like, I don't know, second and third sector. If it even has sectors. Like, you can pretty much most racing circuits that has like 3 sectors, and it's not like divided by like length, it's divided by like section of the track. So like this would be sector 1, because it's just this big, ooh. And then this would be sector 2, because it drives totally different than what we just did. That's unfortunate. And then this would be sector 3. This is it. It's about the same top speed as our real life car. A bit more, but about the same. Flat out. Flat out. This obviously not. Braked way too late. Broke? Braked. How many gears does the Master 3 actually have? Is it like one of those stupid 8 gear... Oh, it's manual, obviously, so it has 6 gears probably. Theoretically, it can hit 3. Oh, wow. That's insanely long. It's probably for fuel consumption, isn't it? Why though? Like, if I would be able to tune the gears, I would tune them to like the max top speed, obviously. Our gearing is actually, you know, quite decent in that aspect. Oh wow, that's insanely good, holy moly. Like, our car is like 2 times worse than that. It goes like 10 kilometers for every 100 kilometers. Wow, English. If I'm trying, like. No turbo either. Wow, that's insane.
Right, well, hang on a second. Oh, hang on a second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, tell the talk.
Can we do it with... No.
Yes, the big tent.
10-4?
Right, sorry about that. Where were we?
Oh, that's going to be close.
Now, before I go on,
We'll see.
now, ladies and gentlemen, this bunch has been tuned tonight. All that aside, which one is what is the winning performance and take it today? And here's the start now. It's go time. Drivers up.
Oh, stage 4 brakes. I would be insanely pissed if I would get that. It's not the power that I am actually worried about, because I mean, at least for grip racing. Like, grip racing is okay, you know. The grip is just so good that it doesn't need that much power. Watch me get it the next time. That was lovely. But now I'm in that disadvantage, so I need to build up some speed. There we go. Get a cheeky toe. And they're gone. Now I need to gain some time. Wow, look at that. Just 3/10 slower. I think I will get ahead even before the end of the track. Definitely with Gavin May. Trying to hope that I can get a nice song. To get a cheeky toe from Paul Trask near the end. No, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna overtake him. Okay, I'm gonna back out a bit, because otherwise I have no chance. Try to keep Gavin May behind. You know what? I like tuners somewhat the most in Carbon, purely because of the menu song. Okay, now I need to gain enough so I can get a cheeky toe from Paul Trask. That's the idea. This is going to be a full quali lap. Ooh. Yep. Plan has worked. Plan has worked. That was perfectly executed. Holy moly, that was perfectly executed. Probably needed to, but I love it when an idea comes together. Alright. Which one do I do? Fifth one has been a letdown constantly. So has been the middle. But that's probably now what the game expects me to think. We have Magnus say marker 1. Second has already been picked, Tomato. You say marker 4. Yucker, which marker do I pick? 1, 3, 4 or 5? 3, okay. Damn it. Cash. Fuck. We still have loads of events to go to, so... like... we can get a stage 4 drivetrain in any of these. Well, not this obviously, but like this is still up for grabs. This is still up for grabs. This is still up for grabs for 8 stage 4 drivetrains, so... if we don't get a stage 4 drivetrain, I'm just gonna have to hope that I can get enough points to win the last Nitro Side event. This is going to be a cheatless playthrough, and if I can't do it, I can't do it, basically. But it's all about that one stage 4 drivetrain. That's all I'm going to need. What about Willow Springs though for stage 4 grip? I might be too underpowered for that one too. Could be Magnus. Because as you can see, handling wise and grip wise, no issue. I can overtake pretty much anyone on the outside. It's just speed wise, you know, on the oval I was severely underpowered. On Willow Springs I'm going to be underpowered. Only on drag events, Tomato. Only on drag events. Oh, this is probably the worst section in the game. Exactly my plan, Poker Lucario. If I get a stage 4 drivetrain, I will swap a 2-speed car. Doesn't matter what car it's going to be. It's unfortunate that the speed car already has a stage 4 engine, but I'd rather have a stage 4 drivetrain and a stage 3 engine than the other way around. Also, Tomato, I haven't said it to you, but Friday, there is a 50-50 chance I'm gonna do a LAN stream there. So not 100%, but the best chance since, well, since the last LAN event actually. And then I'm gonna do your challenges. Ooh. Yeah, tires don't swap, and I'm pretty sure brakes also don't swap. So if you're doing like a no money challenge and you swap cars, then you're allowed to buy tires because that should have been swapped, you know. And the no money challenge is also on the horizon, because that's very high up on the list that I want to do, the no money challenge again. But then without using the king cars. Because that was pretty much an easy way out actually for the no money challenge. Brakes only slow you down. Brakes are only somewhat necessary for grip races. For all the other events, it's completely unnecessary. Here. Ooh. Flat out. Ooh. Yeah. I have been toying with the idea of doing reaction videos, but not to like funny content. That's in my opinion an easy way. I have been toying with the idea to do a reaction on like pretty much how do I say it, like pretty much a documentary on like racing game videos, like I don't know, like why is Forza Horizon falling down, or like why Unbound wasn't as great, and or like a guy's ranking of the Need for Speed, you know, stuff like that. But I don't want to make it like a common thing, because it's an easy way to produce videos. Then again, these days that actually might be a good thing, given that the low quantity of videos and streams these days. I know, right? 5 minutes, wow.
You'll notice that we have a 67 Camaro out there prepping for a drift battle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you see for this driver right there.
Shift 2 is absolutely terrible on PC. I remember when it launched. It was broken, unfinished, glitchy, just and unnecessary. I mean, shifts, regardless, was unnecessary. Sure, you could race on like tracks that we actually just mentioned, like Silverstone, Spa, Nürburgring. You could this car basically. We're doing a challenge where we can only do this car, or like use this car. It's extremely underpowered, but it handles nice. This is the starter car basically. So can we beat this game with the starter car? But like on tracks like this, where it's extremely narrow, It's a lot of corners. It's not going to be a big issue. But like speed races, where the goal is power and speed, yeah, no chance. That's where we're going to be needing stage 4 equipment, stage 4 parts. But those are given at random. So you have to be lucky for those. And so far, RNG is not really on my side. I've managed to get a stage 4 engine, which is good, but it's not going to be of much use if you don't have a good drivetrain. I've had it once actually, Tomato, where all the other opponents had crashed out on speed races. I've had it once. Okay, my plan, if I can't get a stage 4 drivetrain in the remaining of the events, then yeah, I might. I don't know. At least I'm gonna try out to do it all with stage 3 drivetrain. Oh, cheers, Joker. Very, very rarely do I stream anything else in racing games. The BMW M3 is, I would say, one of the most iconic cars, not just of Need for Speed, but of racing games in general. Probably only the, what's that car in Gran Turismo, the Escudo, like the insane hill climb racing track car. It's probably somewhat more iconic, but... Now this is actually a good shout to see if it's actually decent on this track. But the M3 GTR is just an insane car. It's probably it's the perfect car. Looks great, sounds great, has a good story, handles amazing, has good power, looks good, has a great final. There's not a thing wrong with the car. And it has a cool real life story, where it's an actual racing car in real life. Come on, power! There he is. My man, Rudy Chan. And there he goes. Just, ooh. This is the only part of the track where I have somewhat of an advantage. Okay, he is off. Not in real life and not in a game. There's nothing I can do about Rudy Chan. Nothing. He's gonna overtake me on this straight. He just is. And the only thing I can do, try to stay in the middle. Yeah, there he goes. God, he's such a pain. I can try to... Oh, that was a bit cheeky and a bit dirty, but okay, I'll take it. But hey, I'm actually not doing too badly against Rudy Chen. Not too bad. But he's gonna have me on the back straight. I can't beat him. That's just a fact. I can't beat him. It's too wide. The only thing I can do is stay in the middle. And just try to defend at least once. And try to go the inside. He has to take the outside. Okay, that worked somewhat. Stay on the inside, stay on the inside. Use his split stream. And he's gone. But I can overtake him in this section on the outside. That was perfect. That was perfect. I have one bottle of NOS left. I'm gonna use that on the main straight. Holy moly, that was an insane overtake. I'm like 4 seconds ahead now. I have a chance here. I have him. I have him. I have him. Fuck you, Rudy Chen. Okay, we can become a grip king. If we can beat Rudy Chen, we can beat Ray. Oh, we can pretty much, yeah. Fucking hell. Fuck. Next time, Magnus, I'm going to do the fourth marker. These two events shouldn't be too much of an issue. Too much of an issue. Saying that, the grip raid was probably the easiest against Rudy Chen. The sector shootout against Rudy Chen will be the most difficult one. I'm going to give that a shout, the sector shootout with Rudy Chen. Because that will be the true test. This also, but the low speed cornering of this car is still not amazing, so I don't think we're gonna win here. It's the medium and high speed where this car excels at. Gavin May shouldn't be too difficult. At least Rudy Chen is cock blocking him for the first lap, so I'm not expecting an insane lap. Oh. Second. Oh. Yeah. Even with the cock block from Gavin May, we're still like 1.5 seconds slower than Rudy Chen, so there's no way we're gonna beat him. Hendrik Dan is just absolutely terrible in these corners because his car is just going to understeer insanely. Same as Gavin May's cars, but he's also just slow. There we go. Not gonna NOS it because this has not been a great lap. 49. Maybe pushing too hard here. I have to do this flat out. This is going to be sketchy. Oh, nice. That was risky. Okay, we don't need that many points, just 3,000. So I'm gonna do the sector shootout with. Oh. This is going to be the true test. I will probably get that third one. Maybe the fourth, but there's no way I'm gonna get the first and second one. No way. I need to pay attention. Oh, really? Oh. Obviously it's a demo, but is there like a plan for a release date for Night Runners anytime soon? Oh. They crashed over there. I know it's a skill issue. Let's see if we can get him on the outside. No. Okay, I will definitely get this sector. That's not a problem. 2025. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, this is also, but ooh, 5 points only. If I didn't write on the sand, I may have, should have, would have, could have, might have. I don't know. This is definitely not going to be one. 3, 2, no, that's a no go. 43 points. Okay, so we're obviously not going to beat Rudy Chen in here. Come on! Power! Please! 5 points. Not gonna happen. Oh, 4 points. Close though. Close. A lot closer than I thought. Stage 4, 240SX would have beaten him easily. Marker 4, okay. Alright, have a good one. Ooh! Points-wise, it was also quite close. Look at that. Just like 200 points. Wow. A lot closer than I thought.
What's this? Oh, I don't believe it. That's Ray Krieger. Now, the Grip King can only be here for one reason, ladies and gentlemen, and that is to challenge Ryan Cooper. Oh, a battle is imminent.
Alright, marker 4. Marker 4. Stage 4. Drivetrain. Please! Nope. Not happening. Not happening. I am going to beat Ray and then I'm gonna call it the stream. Oh. Not planning on Cyber, not planning on Tomb.
Well, you look at that. Seems Cooper has really made the Grip King a wee bit angry.
I'm gonna need something a bit more.
No last in the third race that he'll put up the pink slip to that brand new M3. Racing, ladies and gentlemen.
This is going to be the easiest race for this car. Not in this car. Maybe with totals, but... Oh. Bye, Magnus. Yeah. I mean, not going to be too much interesting things left in the stream. Only beat easily, but easily is the easiest king. We were in an underpowered car. Well, let's say underpowered. Almost beat Rudy Chen. Oh, and he crashed. Yeah, internship tomorrow. A funny thing actually today, like I also had internship today, but I was planned with another colleague to like secure some duo spill on another location, and we were planned in for the whole day, but we were done in like 1.5 hours. And I said, should I go to the office now because we're done? He's like, were you planned in for something else? I said, no. Well, then you can go home. Sub 1 minute on this track is actually not too bad. Pretty much actually. The Eclipse is actually the same story. Like it handles decently, decently good, but it's just the power and the speed. Yeah, it was literally from 9 to like 10:30 or something, Yoko. But hey, I don't mind. As long as they don't happen too often, because obviously I need to make those hours. That was a good line. Nice. Ooh. Not too far off lapping Ray actually. I think 2 more laps and I would have lapped him. Also I didn't use 2 bottles of my NOS, but yeah, there you go. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, true. Most of the four-wheel drive cars are just like bad. Front-wheel drive cars are, except for the Cadillac Cupra. Well, no, the Focus is bad. That car, the Grip King car, is bad for grip racing. And yeah. Also the Audi R8 is also quite terrible. I do hope actually that the RTX mod for Underground actually like gets a decent picture soon, because I actually want to replay Underground again. Well, have fun sleeping in tomorrow, Jukka. Ah, that's way too wide. Ooh. Yeah, on tracks like this car is just insanely fun to drive. Also, I've actually just like noticed, but the track going this way is much more fun to drive than the other way around, because now you're going downhill in those stupid hairpins. The section's uphill, but yeah, that is the thing I could never really figure out. Like, I vividly remember either Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, like this one, like Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit, or it's Underground 1. But my parents say that I've been playing games for as long as they can remember. Before I don't know, I could like walk good, speak, you know, decently. Like, I've been playing games since I was like 3 or 4 years old. I don't know. Another racing game that I also like played a lot back in the day was Midtown Madness 2. And that game also came out like in the 90s, I believe. So that could also have been my first racing game. I just don't know. Yeah, I've never played Hot Pursuit 2 that much, actually. Like, we had the PC version of Hot Pursuit, which was decent, not great. We never had a PlayStation 2. At least not back in the day. Just one more race, and then I'm gonna call the stream. Almost 2.5 hours, that's about the target. One thing that I can vividly remember... Oh, okay, hello. And he snapped on the oversteer. One thing I can vividly remember is with Most Wanted. I had to take this like drinking medicine, and it was terrible. Like, the taste was awful. But like, when I finished that bottle of medicine, my parents got me Most Wanted 2005, and it was so worth it. I'm pretty sure that's the only game. That's the only game of only Need for Speed that we got the same year that it came out. The PS2 version of Hot Pursuit is better. There is no denying that. It's like a completely different game. It's what made it's what put Black Box on the market. But you know, it's the same like with Undercover. I played the Wii version of that one because we had a Wii and we wanted to utilize it. But then my friend with an Xbox 360, and I came over to him, and it was like a completely different game. Can I do this flat out? No, I can't do this flat out. No, that's not gonna happen. It's funny, you know, that I can remember. I can't remember my first time playing Underground 2, but I can remember my first time playing Most Wanted, and Carbon, and Pro Street, and Undercover. But I remember when I played Carbon for the first time, and I completed it like, not the same day, but like very quickly after. And my father and I were both like disappointed, is this it? Like it took me weeks to complete Most Wanted. But only like a couple of days to complete Carbon. And then I remember that I initially didn't like Pro Street. Because it was so different compared to like Carbon and Most Wanted of what we were used to. And obviously in vanilla mode it didn't run on PC very decently, you know. It had a lot of glitches, bugs and all that stuff. And that's definitely the reason why it was, you know, underappreciated at the time. Because it was something completely different and it just didn't run good. But you know, these days Pro Street is an S-tier game for me. The replayability and it just feels so natural to me now. So many challenges you can do with it. And then Undercover was just a completely different game than I thought it was going to be based on the trailers. But I liked it more than Pro Street at first. But these days Undercover is just repetitive, bland and unfinished. Yeah, that's definitely going to be something I'm going to do immediately, Silver. Or Wheelman, however you want to pronounce it. Because the last thing that I want is to get Stage 4 drivetrain on the M3. That would make me more pissed than if I were to get like Stage 4 brakes or something. The M3 is going out. It's just an absolutely terrible car, but nonetheless. Look at that, almost a minute ahead of Ray Krieger. In a challenge car. Holy moly, he's terrible. And that's a win. Yay, we won! We won that terrible car that we're going to sell immediately. And that is only really good for one thing. Wheelies. It's only good for wheelies. It's terrible for all the other stuff. And it's also decent for drag, I guess, but... So, BMW, goodbye. I'm gonna call it the stream. The next stream we're gonna beat Aki Komoro and we're gonna become the Drag King. And hope we're gonna get the Stage 4 drivetrain in any of these events. If not, we're just going to have to... I can also get a Stage 4 drivetrain in here. That's going to be the last resort. But I think up next I'm gonna try to beat Aki because yeah, that's going to be an easy one. Yeah, to all of you who were watching and who is watching, yeah, cheers. I mean, the streams are inconsistent and not frequent enough. I know that, but they aren't going to be any more frequent because of the exams that are coming up. But hopefully in June, they're going to be more frequent. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. This has been Marky2200, and I hope to see you guys soon.